Senpai. Senpai. Senpai! What do you think about this shot?
It's not that great. Why are we still here?
Here's a topic that all of us are always thinking about. Whether you're a human, you're an artist, you're some engineer, or basically being human. We all have those days, like when you're not feeling your best, you just want to lie down, get the job done and do nothing, or you start to compare yourself when you see someone else's work who is so much better than yours. You start to be demotivated because you feel like you will never reach a level like that. You just feel like you're stuck somewhere. Yep, we all have that. Talking from a 3D animator's artist perspective, I do have days like that as well. But some of these tips and points really did help me to elevate my mood and prep myself for the next day, to not let these emotions control me and let me do what I really need to do and perform at my peak. Here's the thing, benchmarking yourself with an ideal is okay. It's very normal for us to compare with other human beings, especially in your skills, or maybe your looks, or maybe your achievements and all that. But what happens after that is the key point. Whether you go towards the improvement stage, like, yes, I can also be like that, or you'll be like in the moping stage, like, I will never be like that. Which, this is the thing that we would like to avoid as much as possible. Easier said than done, of course. We are all human, we are imperfect. It is okay for you to feel that way. Let's see what you can do with these emotions, because emotions are also energy and power. Why not use that power and bring it into something else? Stop comparing, acknowledge yourself on your insecurities, and learn, grow, climb, and imagine your limitless potential to growth. Sounds good? So let's diagnose. Why do you feel down? 1. Lack of appreciation, even from society. Yep, I'm looking at you, New Straits Times. In a typical Asian world, essential jobs like doctors, lawyers, engineers and such are considered, righteously thought to be the right path. The one that earns you the big bucks, while your contribution to society is obvious. On the other hand, artists, the ones that we provide entertainment, are considered unnecessary. Like, hello, who will be creating your TVB soap operas that you're watching? So, in an apocalypse, do we matter? No, that's the truth. But those times are not even here yet, so live in the now. You matter more than you think. So to all the respected elders who do not see us as relevant, I see you playing Pokemon Go, Candy Crush, Farmville and more. Guess who made those games? Made it so visually appealing and made you hooked on that, and you shoo your kids away at home at such times? Yeah, you guessed it. We bring entertainment. We make your lives entertaining. Without artists, the world would be such a boring place. Another reason might be burnout from your job. Because of the lack of appreciation, it does not only come from society, it also comes from your workspace. Some people thrive on the appreciation that comes from their employers or their peers and such, especially for people who highly appreciate and prioritize work. And that's their main source of appreciation. And when you don't get that, of course, you will be more burnout. You will feel down, you don't really think you're doing anything to the company, you don't think you're providing much, and that does take a toll in the long run. Another reason is you're not doing that well at your job. Usually this happens when you're a junior or you're a fresh grad, or maybe when you just started in the industry itself, a very new industry. It's normal to feel that way because you feel like you're not really getting where you need to be, especially if you're an older junior. Like, for example, if you've joined a company, a very new industry, and you have zero experience in it, but somehow you've managed to put yourself in that position, but you're around a very late age of maybe like your late 20s or your 30s, it might take a toll on you in the sense of comparing, why am I still a junior at this age? Whereas in my other peers, they're already like seniors, or they're already mid-levels, earning a good income and such. That does happen, but it does not mean that you won't get there eventually, because 1, you have to applaud yourself. Even at this age, you can still manage to jump from industries to industries, and it shows how versatile you are. Not everybody can do that. Most people thrive on security and comfort, whereas you've taken the path where it's uncomfortable, but it assures you a lot of growth. In times like this, it is a game of patience. So let's help each other with that, right? And the biggest culprit of all, comparison. We all live in an age where social media has eventually opened up the world to everybody, and comparison is everywhere if you look about it. Just go to your Instagram or such. Go and scroll through the things that you like what's on your feed. What do you feel about those? Like if they make you motivated or they give you inspiration to continue as an artist, to grow and such, yeah, that's great. But if you follow those people that make you feel like you're less and nothing, cut those out, please. Sometimes even a normal digital detox will help a lot. The most common cases in all that is like beauty, self-image and all that. But as from a perspective of an artist, that does happen once in a while too. It's okay for you to watch those as well, but try not to think in that way, like
I will never be that way.
why not make it into another verse like, I will get there someday. This is the level that I wish to achieve, and I will make that into my next goal within like 3 to 5 years. So one thing that maybe artists might not suffer, but they might be concerned about is your confidence. How do you build self-esteem? How do you build confidence as an artist so that it makes you think in a more positive way instead of saying like, I can't do it, I can't do this, I'm not that great. Let's build our confidence step by step. I found 3 very useful tips from a self-help guru called Zandria Ooi. Noted down a few of her notes that I find might be useful for every artist out there. 1. Confidence is not about having zero insecurities, it's about being kind to yourself. Giving oneself to improve productively and positively instead of using that energy to harshly criticize and force yourself to improve. We all have been there. Even if you don't compare yourself to the others, you compare yourself to yourself. Yes, that does happen. It's normal. It might be like, oh, last time I was such a high performing artist and such, but now that I'm back as a junior in another industry, I feel like I'm not there yet. I'm not quite there enough. Especially if you think that you're not doing enough, because it's not expected from you as a junior to do that much yet. You're just there to slowly get used to it, used to the workflow and such. Everybody has their own learning curves. As long as you've really understood what is the job scope, what you're supposed to do, and how to perform as a team player and all that, actually being a junior is not bad. Instead of using this harsh criticism voice that says like, why are you still a junior at age 30 or something, just say, be kind to yourself. It's like, it's okay. It's alright. I take a bit of time. So what? We just have different paces than other people to reach the certain skill level that we really want to achieve. It does not mean that we will never reach there. It just means it takes a little bit more time, and it's okay. Because that's just who I am. That's just how I learn things. Slowly, steadily, and all that, instead of fast, hard, rushed, and forgetful. 2. Confidence is not about comparison, it's about reflection. Be more of who we are instead of trying to live like someone else. We've all been there, like, oh, if only I could animate like that senpai over there. That would be actually very great. I think I wouldn't suffer that much as well. No, stop thinking like that. I'm gonna slap you out of your misery. If you think about it, you're living in the future. It's okay for you to plan ahead of time, but if it also takes up a lot of your personal present time, well, you have an issue there, buddy. Because try to live in the now. It's like, yes, that might be a goal that I want to reach that senpai's level, but then how am I supposed to get there? If you feel like there's nothing much you can do, there's always something you can do. There's a lot of resources online. You can also approach anybody that you might know who will be able to help you. Or you can approach me. Maybe I can help. Who knows? Because a little bit of proactiveness might go a long way. And if you are serious about getting to that senpai's level, won't you want to do anything to reach it? Point 3. Confidence is not about pretending, but about accepting. Change the pretending focus to accepting. Like,
yeah, I'm not feeling it today.
Give validation to yourself. Be comfortable with yourself. So what does that mean? Okay, on days when you're not feeling it, you don't pretend like you're feeling it. if you know what I mean. Like, you don't bash yourself down saying like, I should not feel this way. I should be working in Maya right now, giving it my best because there's a deadline that's coming and all that, and I feel like I am going to not make it. And no. I mean, let's give a situation. It's a Monday, and then your deadline is on Friday, and you know that it's crunch time, and you're not feeling it, as in like you don't want to do it. You're feeling down. You feel like you're not enough. You feel like you won't make it and all that. What do? Do you still force yourself to even move Maya to do as much as you should? But what I'm talking about is, if you're not feeling it, you have to accept and validate your feelings instead of saying,
I don't need to feel this way. I shouldn't feel this way because it's Monday and I have a deadline within 4 days and I can't afford to do all that.
Imagine that you know that you're actually, okay, I'm a mediocre artist and I don't really think I have a lot of time to mope around and all that. But to ensure the quality of my work and the mood and so all that, I should just do a bare minimum on the first day. But on the rest few days, because I've validated and be comfortable with the notion that I am not feeling it on Monday, so I'll let myself feel that and maybe do a bare minimum, maybe like open Maya and close it or something. But in that way, you promise yourself on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday you'll be able to catch up to your work, and you'll be more productive, and you will be able to produce high quality good animations. There's always give and take, and it's all happening in your brain, and you know yourself best. But what if you feel like I can't trust myself to do all that. I can't trust myself that I will be more productive during Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday to compensate with Monday. Then I think it's a practice that you should actually hold up to your words. I say so, and I'm going to do so, instead of saying I say so and let's see what happens the next day. I'll just see what my mood is that day. With that attitude, you will never get any work done. To be honest, it is also a requirement for you to be more professional in that sense as an animator who's working. Unless you're your own boss, you have your own studio, then we have another topic at that matter. Yep, these 3 points might help you in your search for peace during tough times as an artist who feel like they're not good enough. It's okay to have a few bad days. I remember Queen Bee once said, if you're feeling down, it's an energy. Whether you do something about it or you don't makes the difference. Like if you're feeling pissed off because one of your colleagues did their constraints in the wrong way, head out for a jog or workout, and who knows, by the end of it, you'll be less angry. Thank you, serotonin boosts, and you'll come out ripped. Or at least have a healthier body. Surround yourself with supportive people, or at least be a supportive person towards someone that you know is suffering from self-doubt. If you're in an environment that isn't prompting you forward as an artist, change your environment. For example, if you're working in a studio's environment that doesn't encourage teamwork, or everyone is just quiet in general,
Yes, that happened.
but you're a sociable person and believes in communicating with everyone, change your company. Sometimes workspaces, the culture and all that does matter. Although we mainly focus on projects, but the working environment does affect our mood and our motivation to work. Unless you're the type that doesn't really think that is a big issue and you just do what you love to do and you're just handsome that way. Or if everything is against you and when days are hard, believe in yourself. Fight for yourself. Be your number one supporter. Imagine your best friend. You want the best for them, right? If they say their animation sucks, you would say, yes it does, but, and give constructive feedback or soften the blow. Now think of that best friend as yourself. Don't you want to treat yourself well in that aspect? Be your best friend too, because in the end, you still have you. Ain't that great? And the only thing you can control and change is yourself. I'm also always here for you. Well, if it's the main reason why I started this YouTube channel as well. So when you feel undermined, come here. Come. Or if you would like some motivation and some insight as a 3D animator or an artist in general, yeah, you can DM me on my Instagram and I'll try my best to reply to everything. Because I understand how important it is for someone to be heard and all that. And I'm all in for it to help you guys. So that's it, guys. So I hope this video actually made you feel like you're not alone. Maybe it might give you some solace, some hope, and maybe some ideas on how do you manage this emotion that tumbling in your head during times like this. But do remember one thing. We are all human. And it's okay to do so, it's okay to feel so, but is it okay for it to consume your life? That's another story, because you have so much limitless potential in yourself as long as you believe in yourself. I know during these times where instant gratification is a thing, it's a bit hard to sit down and wait for the day that your skills are actually up there, but cut yourself some slack, give yourself some time. Not everybody has to be like the next Billie Eilish or that genius artist that you knew. You know, it's alright. It's alright. Trust me. It's alright. Well, that's it. So if this video gave you some hope, you can relate to it and such, or you know somebody who does not feel like they are enough as an artist and you would like to brighten up their spirits and say that, yes, you are. Don't deny that. Please share this video to them and it might brighten their spirits up. And you're being a very good friend by doing so. Yep, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will be back next time with another video. If you're happy, great. If you're sad, don't be sad. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.